Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
It is especially important to be extra careful these days because there's a lot of misinformation about what types of YouTube channels are actually viable or even monetizable. Therefore, in today's video, I'm gonna go over what I think are some of the best YouTube channels that don't require you showing your face, including some channel types that I personally have experience with. Plus, I'll even go over some easy tricks to create videos very efficiently and also how you can monetize these types of videos in addition to running ads. Before I begin though, be sure to very gently just smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm and also consider subscribing to my channel for more cutting edge videos about making money online and digital entrepreneurship just like this one. And you can check out my investing channel as well. And with that, let's get started with the video. So first up, I'm going to start with a YouTube channel type that I'm personally more familiar with, and that is the video gaming channel. And this channel right here is actually my own channel, although I don't upload onto it as much anymore, but the video gaming niche can definitely be a very viable one, especially considering how easy it is to get footage for these types of videos. So there are actually two main ways that you can do so in my experience. The first one being basically just recording your gameplay as you go or as you play the game using softwares like OBS Studio, which is also completely free. And the second way to get footage is just to go on to the official websites of the game you're covering. For example, if my channel here is covering World of Warcraft, I can just go on to the official World of Warcraft YouTube channel, which is the video games YouTube channel, right? And then I can just download their own videos, such as, for example, here we have some guides for some of the latest content, and they also have their own footage for it, right? Obviously. So I can just download that and cut a little bit of that footage and then use it in my own videos, as I've actually done for most of my videos as well. So again, it's really easy to put together a video extremely efficiently. And in addition to video gaming channels, I also like to group them into a larger category of commentary channels that don't require you to show your face and for which you can actually just grab footage from somewhere else to commentate on, which is, by the way, okay with YouTube's policies, which means you can indeed monetize. And so moving on from video gaming channels, we have other channels that also do commentary while grabbing footage from other sources, such as, for example, the movie commentary channel. And this one is actually, I realize, in Mandarin, but it's one of the most popular channels in this niche in Mandarin. And all they really do is they don't even have to show their face, and they just commentate on footage they find from various movies. For example, this video right here just has footage from like Star Wars, and then this one from Loki, which is like a recent TV show, right? So they literally just play through a bunch of clips from various TV shows and movies and just commentate over it. And this channel is actually able to get over 850,000 subscribers and hundreds of thousands of views just by doing that.
It'll be easy as 1, 2.
And for another example channel in the same niche, and in English this time, we have Movie Flame, which although he does show his face from time to time, it's definitely not necessarily a requirement. And plus, most of his videos, the bulk of the contents of his videos are still comprised of clips from various TV shows, movies, and images, and so on and so forth. So this is definitely a very viable way to create videos without showing your face. And it's also a great way to get a lot of traffic because not only with the movie commentary channel, but also with video gaming channels and things like that, as long as you're commentating on trending topics, that's a great way to get increased traffic to your videos. And for another type of commentary channel that is also very viable, we have more practically focused ones, which can actually result in somewhat higher ad rates as well, although you should definitely consider the number of views that you'll be able to get as well. And an example of that would be a personal finance commentary channel such as Informed Trades right here, where this guy also doesn't show his face, has almost 50,000 subscribers just by doing these really simple videos of just basically filming clips of websites and news articles and video clips and so on and so forth. Basically footage he's grabbing from all these established sources, right, for his niche. And to obtain video footage for these types of videos, for example, again, you can go and check out some of the main news outlets in your niche, such as CNBC for the personal finance niche, or you can actually take to social media as well, because you can be sure that that is mostly very up to date, and they also post some of the best articles for you to turn into your own videos, right? Which means there's a higher chance of people wanting to search for those topics if these are some of the top most trendy topics. So for example, you can go and follow certain pages that are related to your niche or in your niche, such as again CNBC for personal finance, which oftentimes reports on certain things in their posts, and also have a link in their bio which opens up to the actual articles that you can really go and dive deep into for whatever videos you might want to create. And this doesn't just work for, again, the personal finance niche, niche, you can definitely find trendy topics and articles to base videos off of depending on your niche in, on other Instagram pages and websites, such as Vice here is a very popular sort of trendy news and current events and celebrity news type website where you can find articles on Britney Spears, Anthony Bourdain, and so on and so forth. And also they have their link in their bio, which opens up to the actual articles that you can, again, very easily film with OBS and base some of your videos off of. And before we move on to some easy methods to create these sorts of videos, I just want to point out one more major category of YouTube channels, and that is the top 10 or top 5 or top whatever list type YouTube channels, because these also involve very little work in that you actually just have to get footage from whatever you're commentating on, right? So for example, this channel is a very popular one called Chills. He has over 5.69 million subscribers, and his videos are basically not showing his face at all, and the footage itself is just coming from other YouTube channels. And the reason that he's able to do so is that he's actually providing extra value and by commentating on those video clips, right? And also citing his sources. So he never calls any of these clips his own, right? In a way, he's also raising publicity for these channels, so they never have a problem with him using their video clips as well. But as you can see, some of his videos very easily just involve him putting together and stringing together these video clips from various YouTube channels that are related to whatever he's talking about, and then he just provides a very short commentary for each one. Alright, and now let's move on to some easy ways to create these so-called faceless videos using completely free tools. So first, when it comes to obtaining footage for your videos, you can use OBS Studio, which is completely free, and in fact what I'm using right now to record this very video. And it's very versatile as well because you can use it to capture pretty much anything you need, such as your Chrome browser, whatever browser you're using for news articles and websites, or you can also use it to capture things like video games that you're playing, right? And because it's so popular, there are plenty of easy tutorials for OBS Studio all over Google and YouTube, including on my own channel. So you can definitely check those out if you need. But for now, let's move on to actually editing and producing your video. So for that, there's actually a website that you can use completely for free, which you might be familiar with, and it's canva.com, because especially recently they've actually added a lot more features, not only for creating images, which they're actually more famous for, but now you can actually use Canva to create videos, especially those where your videos are coming from various sources. So you can literally just drag onto Canva whatever clips you have, and you can also use your own built-in images as well. But the cool thing about Canva now is that you can have all these different slides that can be strung into a video, and you can even voice over a video or video clips right on Canva itself. But just taking a quick step back and looking at this particular example I have, you'll see that I'm attempting to create a top 10 video similar to what Chills does for his top 10 scary videos. And all you really have to do here is to make a slide that counts down from the number or has that number that you're counting down. So for example, I'll start from 10 and then just drag in the number 10 from whatever elements you can find from Canva. So if I just type in 10 or whatever number it is, you'll be able to find numbers that you can use, or you can just type one up yourself using the text feature here or the text tool here. But after that, and after I center this, you need to specify the duration of each slide, which can be easily done through the top left here. So you'll see that there's like a timing setting here for each slide, so that's very convenient. And then you can click on the plus, or you can actually just duplicate your page or just make a new page to add additional slides, right? So here I have my second page, which is actually just two of the same videos overlaid on each other. The one behind it is actually just the background, and this is again what Chills does for his backgrounds of the original clip because it's like a vertical clip. But anyhow, I have the original vertical clip because somebody filmed it on their phone. It's in the middle here, and it's just like a scary clip. And I also have like a circle effect and an arrow that I just implemented or added through Canva, right? Just by typing in something like circle or oval rather. And then I can also type stuff like arrow, and I can also change the color using the top left as well. So it's very easily customizable. And next I just have the actual clip play out. So this is just sort of the commentary part because that's how Chills sort of organizes his videos. He has like the number, and then he has like a short, let's say I want to make it 25 seconds. So on the top here, I trimmed it down to only 25 seconds. And then, so Chills does the number and then like a short commentary for like 20 seconds, for example. And then right below that, he'll play the actual clip. And on the bottom right, if I just move my face real quick, on the bottom right, he also add the name of the channel to give credit and to show which number on his list this clip actually is. But anyhow, this third clip will be the actual full clip that he got from that other YouTube channel that's playing out, right? So again, it's number and then short commentary, very short commentary, so it's really easy, right? And then the actual clip that plays out without any commentary at all. And you can just keep rinsing and repeating to create your top 10 video. And a similar concept applies to any sort of these commentary style videos, right? Again, you're just creating multiple slides on Canva and just, you know, using different images and video clips that you find around the internet that you're making sure to be fair use, which means you're commentating on them, which makes it sort of legal for you to use, right? Or you can also go onto websites like Pexels right here on the left, which you can conveniently access through Canva or Pixabay to find royalty-free images and video clips to supplement your video as well. So you don't necessarily have to go through Google and whatever other niche websites for every single video clip or image for your video. And the last thing you want to do is to add commentary, right? So let me just move myself back. To add commentary, Canva actually makes it easy as well, and it's built in. All you have to do is to actually go to the top right here. So it's a bit hidden, but all you have to do is go to the top right and then click on, let's see, there's a link that says present and record. And by clicking on this, you'll actually be able to click on go to recording studio at the very bottom. Let me see, yeah, so let me move my screen again. So you'll see this link that says go to recording studio, and with this, if you actually, well, here my my browser is actually blocking my camera and my microphone access to Canva, but you just enable that, you can easily just voice over each slide or the slides that you need to do the voiceover right on Canva. And with that, I'm going to move on to a couple more easy faceless channels that you can also consider doing with somewhat different methods, and I'll show you those methods as well. And so next on the list of faceless YouTube channel types, we have the animation based channel. Although these seem to be declining slightly in popularity lately on YouTube, although some channels are still doing decently well, like Top Thing here, which is still getting tens of thousands of views mostly on most of these life hack or psychology type simple-ish animation videos. And there are actually a lot of websites that allow you to quite easily generate and create animation videos, although there isn't, to my knowledge, one that is completely free, so that's something to consider. But some are, or some have like free trials that you can use and test out, such as XSplit here. I've actually created this sort of whiteboard animation video with XSplit here. This is my creation, by the way, and all you have to do is just drag and drop their images and just write out the text, and they'll basically rearrange, or you can actually arrange the positioning, and you'll be able to generate videos like these quite easily. But again, most of these sites, to my knowledge, are not completely free. So you have to sort of pay for a service, or you can actually pay somebody else to do some of these animations for you. So that's definitely something to consider. And with that, moving on to the final faceless YouTube channel type that I want to feature in this video, we have the study with me type of channel. And although these do require filming, you don't necessarily have to show your face, and all this filming can just be done with a smartphone, for example, right? So you don't necessarily have to invest in any expensive gear either. And not to mention, it's very easy to sort of record and create these types of videos. And they're actually a very popular trend right now as well. So for example, if we open up any of these videos, like this second one here, it's literally, you'll see that it's just this person that's filming his window, right, as he's doing studying. And the key to these types of videos is to sort of actually study with the video, or you're actually doing real studying, right? So that people know that they're studying with you, and you're also using specific study strategies to break up your study sessions into something that is somewhat scientific. So there's different study techniques that are sort of science-based that you can create these videos on, right? Such as whatever strategies that you can just look up and use. And you can actually find out more details about those just by watching some of these channels. And now let's actually move on to some monetization opportunities with not only these types of channels, the Study With Me channel, but some of the other YouTube channels I just covered as well. And finally, as promised, let's now move on to some bonus monetization techniques that you can utilize for most of these faceless YouTube channels. And first, let's start with the Study With Me niche, which actually does a lot of affiliate marketing, which is again promoting other people's products and earning a commission from them. And things like Amazon or eBay products can definitely work as well. And for example, if I just go to the description of this video, we'll see that he has a bunch of these affiliate links that open up to AliExpress, which is another e-commerce website that promotes his study stationaries, right? So by people watching these videos and following along with the studying, by extension, they will want to not only support the channel, but also perhaps use some of the same gear and stationaries that these people that they're watching are also using, right? There's a higher likelihood of them doing that compared to other channels. So that's why this person promotes things like notebooks, post-its, pen cases even, and pens and highlighters. And a lot of people also promote their tech setup, being their YouTube recording setup, right? So that can be a great way to earn some additional income on top of whatever YouTube ad income you're earning. And moving on to some tips giving channels like video game tips or commentary, or more practical ones like personal finance channels, you can definitely sell digital products, for example like ebooks like these that I've just found on websites like gumroad.com, which you can not only create your ebooks completely for free through like Google Docs and or Canva, and you can also upload and list your digital products for free as well on websites like Gumroad and Teespring. And also you can do things like Patreon, which is you can actually get things behind a membership, a paid membership that is, such as additional cutting edge tips or a spreadsheet that you might be using or whatever you're doing up to date within your specific niche, to incentivize people to buy an additional membership from you to earn you additional income from on top of your YouTube ad revenue, right? And besides this, some other ways to make money would be to use Fiverr, right? Because by being able to create videos, it in and of itself is a skill. So what I mean is, if you know certain types, or if you know how to create certain types of videos, you can actually offer that service as a freelancer on Fiverr and Upwork as well. So these are actually great opportunities to get additional income streams, not only from YouTube ads, but from different platforms too. And by the way, if you're interested in learning how to grow and monetize a YouTube channel successfully, you can actually check out my new YouTube course, which I'll link below, which comes with 2 free preview lessons that you can just watch. And if you want to actually later on buy the course, you can also use the coupon code START for a limited time to get $30 off of my course. And if you're looking for completely free content, then be sure to stay tuned for tomorrow's video, in which I'll cover in a lot of depth how best to make the most money from YouTube. Plus, I also have a completely free YouTube ebook that you can download that'll get you started turning your hobbies and passions into a profitable YouTube side hustle. So definitely check that out below as well. And with that, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.